When we think about wearable art, perhaps the work of Rosemary Trockel, we think of what is printed on these clothes. We also can think about who inhabits these clothes and how, or what these clothes cover, what these clothes reveal for the viewer as well as for the wearer. To begin, let us reassess objects. Simple acts that change. The weight that we must carry. Danger. The busyness of every day. Our bodies as tools. And our mortality. Are we just wheels in a machine, trying to stick to something, to find something to stick to? I'm talking about life and birth, where we come from, both synthetically and naturally, but also these communities, this hive to which we belong, the colony. Listen. Listen. We make our way through life. Extensions, additions. We dance a dance between people and things. To be blind or to see, with one eye or the other, and to fight. Is this a performance that we are doing? Are we dressed, Mudman, to do things, to climb, or to sit as a display for the wealthy? Whose muscles are we using anyways? Is this the flesh of another that takes us where we need be? The bones of another that are ground for our sustenance? Even if we were Superman, crawling on all fours from Ellis Island to Harlem, Broadway, the Great White Way, would we not question this imprisonment, this caging, this display to which we are forced? We must reassess the body, our body, because this display is happening. The gaze of expectation, a racialized gaze, the male gaze. Can we not escape it and hide? Remember the dance, the performance? To move, sound suits, to bring joy and action in hiding, ever so short. Or perhaps technology can lead us to control the robot through pain, addition. The cyborg is born. Because we are confronting a reality of expectations and an eventual return to the earth from which we came. Are we not of clay? Will we not be a residue of dirt eventually? Rest in peace, Ana Mendieta, you are missed. We must reassess fashion, pop culture, nudity, children's television, ideas of what the future might hold, and tradition, festival days, hiding in myth, extending to the heavens, to the sky, music to my ears, and simple acts of nature, just being together, standing alert, and being empty, empty vessels that once housed a living creature, a living soul, human beings. Because it is hiding, a camouflage of the everyday that clothing really is. Or maybe Gary Wilson, whoever he is, I don't know. But who is the wearer? When we create and produce to fit a certain body, to resemble a certain form, simple changes say a lot about domesticity, about household tools and human beings, about office supplies and how they fit to the hand and the face. Simple repetitions, repetitions, and displays, performances, postures of the body and clothes. They say something about who we are deep down. Clowns. Bring out the clowns. They say something about the spaces we inhabit to touch both walls at the same time, to cover, to expose, to do something that I do not understand, will not understand, cannot even see. Because we are held by history, a history of violence, a history of loss, a history that lives with us, seeking vengeance, seeking justice, and seeing perhaps what the other sees. A cage or an armor, this shell we build. Yeah. A foolish story, a show, a spectacle, which I do not understand either. But somehow these small gestures make sense. And somehow, sometimes, they're a place for rest. Materials. Can we change them? Ah, the felt suit, a classic. And here, out of coconut. And here, felt ready for space. Ah, paper mache, cardboard, we know it well. Folded paper, string and paper mache, a pairing. Plastic trash bags, everyday sort of stuff. But sometimes things say a lot more than the form. The cloth, for example. Does it come? What does it represent? The colony, the empire, imperialism, power, loss, expectation, and identification. Athletics and culture. That chance to move out, to move beyond, to be new. The dreams of the youth and the protection of the elders. Materials are everywhere, as are bodies. Materials can change. The worn can be misworn, or also change to become something totally different. It's a placement, and it's about tradition. Ah, who is the original? Lady Gaga, look at this meat suit. Who wears meat? Who is the original meat wearer? Yes, who? We can travel the world and see the close of celebration. Disguises, stories, everyday sort of materials. Every day, walking around. And those everyday things are right in front of us, and we don't even see them often as we enter the museum. Who is visible? And what story, what sinister story, what story is exploited for our entertainment? Entertainment, perhaps. Drawing and playing, perhaps. And what is left behind? What is left behind? Be yourself. Everybody else is taken. It's okay to be a fool or a clown. Make a raincoat of light or a raincoat of paper. How foolish. Make an act. Come forth. Go out in the world and explore. See. Take care of your teeth. Go for a swim, but watch the price tag. Things may cost more than you think. But don't let it bog you down. And don't get caught up in the games they play. Enjoy. Read the text. Consider that what is right before you is not the only option. That we do have some ability to protect, to grow, to grow beyond scale, to multiply across materials, and just to be different.